Hello again in another episode of Gunfire TV. Today I will show and tell you how it is to have a unique replica. We'll be talking about Kriss Vector by Krytac. Doesn't it look weird? But in a cool way, cool weird. So, with a first glimpse, you may decide that this is not an ordinary rifle, or a pistol, or an SMG. What the hell is it? In original, it shoots 45 ACP, and that means that it has quite a punch. And the space here is accommodated by slide, which moves downwards, and that reduces the recoil. This is, of course, AAG, so no recoil in the box, but this space is accommodated by unique gearbox. So not typical stuff is going while you want to fire. Safety is located here. Nothing is going on. Now it's working. It's ambidextrous, as is the fire control. So semi, 2-round burst, and fun mode. Battery is located in the pistol grip. Not a lot of space, but at the moment there is 11.1 battery inside, so you can fit a lot of current inside. Now, the magazine. It's rather right-hand friendly, but if you're a lefty, if you take a bit practice, you can take it out like so. Or if your palm is larger than mine. Mine is a medium size, but after a while you're not dropping magazines on the ground. Irons fold like so, and charging handle gives us access to rotary hop-up chamber. You can put the stock on a side like so. It will hook on this small polymer hook, and if you use hex key, you may loosen those 4 screws, and then the stock will be a bit longer. But for me, this is perfect length. But I prefer shorter stocks, so if you would like something longer, remember about this feature. So, if I had one of those, I would probably use very similar setup like this one. I would probably use it mostly in CQB. So, flashlight would be very useful. Red dot sight, of course, for faster acquisition of target and shooting more precisely, especially if the conditions are darker. Tracer, this looks like a silencer, but it's also tracer, because in those dark areas you would like to see your BBs, the pattern, how they fly, because of course we all use red dot sight scopes and iron sights, but be honest, we all, while shooting, look at the BBs. If you do something different, the comment section is waiting for you. With this silencer and this stock opened, it is a bit long, at least for me, for CQB, so maybe I would decide to use shorter tracer like this one, and maybe I would decide to put the stock on a side, but I usually use my left hand, and now the stock, it's not so comfortable, but there is a solution. If you use your stock on the side very often with this replica, you just need to push one pin, take it out, and presto, you get rid of your stock. And now it's super duper short. Alrighty then, so you decide to buy unique replica like Kriss. Nobody has one like this on your skirmish. That's a cool factor. It's not boring like every AK, M4 or G36 or MP5. Everybody's got one. It is maybe something that you dream after having this item in a game or watching it in a movie. So very, very heartwarming. But at the beginning, I promised you that I will tell you also about the negative sides of having something very unique. So, parts. This kind of replica has a different gearbox shell, and few parts inside the gearbox are also unique, so it would be harder to find replacement parts. But, well, you need to deal with it if you use something unique. If you buy Lamborghini, it is much harder to find parts and repair it than, for example, typical Fiat. Magazines are also a bit harder to get than standard AR or AK magazines. And if you are introvert, if you don't like talking to people, maybe decide to have standard AR or AK, because if you have something like this, a bunch of guys will want to be your friends on every single skirmish. So, leave a comment, hit a like button, hit a bell, and please subscribe. And see you again in another episode of Gunfire TV, in which maybe I will offer you another unique, cool replica like this one.